This video is going to be Kia ora, I'm Erin J. Doyle. Welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to be talking about my reading plans for September. I don't generally intend to make discussion of my reading plans a major feature of this channel, but September is special because it's home to America's Banned Book Week, which I blatantly piggyback off because New Zealand doesn't have a banned book week. In defiance of people who try and censor the books that the community has access to, I, every September, go out and buy a whole bunch of frequently banned and challenged books and read them on purpose, out of pure spite and protest. But this year is going to have to be a little bit different because whilst in past years I've gone on a book buying spree, this year I'm not buying books. I'm trying to get through all of the books that are already on my TBR. So I had to dive into my TBR and dig up all the books which I've bought in previous Septembers and not actually got around to reading. And there was a bit of a stack. So I at least won't have a shortage of books to choose from. The first book on my banned TBR is The Scarlet Letter. This has been frequently challenged and banned in the United States for being immoral and for conflicting with the values of the community. I've also seen it described as being pornography. Next up we have a slightly damaged copy of Schindler's Ark, which has been banned in Lebanon for its positive depiction of Jews. Next up we have The Perks of Being a Wallflower, which was one of the most challenged books of 2009. It's been banned in the US for its depictions of drugs, alcohol, smoking, homosexuality, offensive language, being sexually explicit, containing date rape and masturbation, depictions of suicide, and being unsuited for the age group. This is what I'm excited to get to this year. Beloved, which has been banned in the US for its religious viewpoint, violence, and being sexually explicit. This one I didn't know was a banned book when I got it. Frankenstein, which was banned in South Africa for obscene and indecent content. Next is The Tropic of Cancer, which has been banned in the US as well as South Africa for sexually explicit content and vulgarity, which I'm really having trouble saying that word because this is not the first cut I've done of this video and I have yet to say it correctly on my first try at all, ever, once even. And the last one is Madame Bovary, which I may have just pronounced incorrectly, just ignore it if I did, which was banned in France for being offensive and against public morals. Hopefully that one's a sexy one too. The name kind of sounds like it would be. Those are the books that I have to choose from for September. I don't think I'll get to all of them. In fact, I know I won't, because I tend to take 7 to 10 days to read a book, so realistically I'm probably going to read around 4. That's fine, we're going to make the effort. Whilst these books do have certain things in common, they don't necessarily represent the books which are proving to be the most controversial in the States at the moment. Last year, of the 10 most frequently banned and challenged books, 8 were children's books containing LGBT+ characters. These weren't books which were unsuited for the age group or containing obscenity or violence or sexually explicit content. These were well-written, respectful, beautiful books written to help children understand the world around them. And they were being challenged because of that. These books could help young people not grow up into bigoted assholes, and bigoted assholes don't want that. If I had a young person in my life to buy those books for, I absolutely would have. But the youngest child in my life at the moment is in high school, so you know, a picture book about gay penguins probably isn't going to be something he's interested in. So instead I'm gonna just stick with the adult content books. But if you have a young person in your life who would like children's books, you know, then I really urge you to have a look for the books which are proving controversial in the eyes of people you disagree with, and buy those books. Support the authors and support young people who have a right to read good books. I wasn't aware this video was going to contain a PSA. I didn't prepare that, so I don't know how to round it off tidily. I'm just gonna move on. I'm now going to go and do a whole bunch of reading. Hopefully I'll be able to do more than the 3 or 4 books this month than I think I will, but either way I'll make a video at the end of the month showing you what I did manage to achieve, maybe some of my thoughts on them, who knows. If however you want to be kept a little bit more up to date on my progress than just a video in the future at some point, then you might want to consider following me on Instagram or Facebook. I am the most active on Instagram. Those are the followers which get to know what I'm doing on a fairly day-to-day basis. If you liked this video, do the various button clicking, notifications, bells, subscribing, etc. And please do leave a comment. I'd like to know, what are you reading and what banned books do you think I should get to next? And I will be back next week with something probably a bit more writing related than this was. Bye. A book for the train.